Good morning, second graders. Ms. Fogelman here today for your math lesson. We are going to be working on word problems that require more than one step to answer today. Here is our slideshow. Today is September 30th, and this is our math lesson. Our learning target for today is that the student will be able to recognize when a word problem requires more than one step to complete. All right, so this is our word problem we have here. We were looking in our flower garden. First, we saw 8 butterflies flying around. Then we saw 6 bees gathering pollen. We looked under some leaves and saw 3 ants. How many insects did we see? All right, so let Ms. Fogelman get her pen. All right, so we were looking in our flower garden. First, we saw 8 butterflies. Then we saw 6 bees. And then we saw 3 ants. How many insects did we see? So what is the question asking us to find? Well, in this problem, the question is asking us to find out how many insects we saw. What information are we given? We're given 6 bees, 3 ants, and 8 butterflies. The rest of the information in the word problem has nothing to do with the answer. What operation do we need to use to complete this problem? Okay, so it's asking us how many insects we saw. So that means that we're having to add the numbers together in order to find the total amount of insects. So because we have 3 numbers, we are going to take it in 2 steps, just like we did with our number strings. So it looks to me like the easiest way to add would be to add the 8 and the 3 together. So 8 plus 3. Remember, you're looking for addition facts that will bring you to a number that is easy to add to the next number. So 8 plus 3. So I would do 8 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are our base 10, and then 3. And when I go to add them together, I have 8 here, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or hopefully you've started to know it mentally so that you know it right away since we're practicing our fluency. So 8 plus 3 is 11. Now, is 11 the answer? No, the 11 is not the answer because we've only added the number of butterflies and the number of ants. We still have the 6 bees that we have to add. Well, 11 plus 6, I know, but I'm also going to show you how to do it with base 10. Base 10 for 11 is 1 set of 10 and 1 unit or 1. And 6 is 6 ones or units. Okay, so we have one in the ones place here, and we have 6 here. So that's 7 in the ones place. And then we have 1 set of 10. So our answer is 17. Now let's make sure that the number 17 answers our problem. So it says, how many insects did we see? Okay, so we added the butterflies, we added the ants, and we added the bees. So here's the bees. So 17 insects is our answer. Let me clear my board. And go on to the next slide. Okay, in closure, how do we know when to add and when to subtract? So if the problem is asking us for all of something, how many insects we saw, how many cookies we ate, how many children there are in the cafeteria. These are all examples of addition. But if the question asks us how many more children are in the cafeteria than in the classroom, we would have to subtract in order to figure that out. Now, in some problems, it will ask you to only add. In others, it'll ask you to only subtract. But we will run into problems where you have to add and then subtract, or perhaps subtract and then add. So we need to make sure that we are understanding what the question is asking us so we know what operation or addition or subtraction we need to use. What do we need to know in the problem before working towards the answer? So back here in our problem, I asked myself, what is the question asking us to find? Okay, because the question was not asking us to find only the number of butterflies and ants, and that was my first step. I first added 8 and 3. It's asking us how many insects there are. So I actually had to add 8, 3, and then 6. And make sure you understand what information is given to you in the problem. And then finally, what operation we need to use, or operation means addition, subtraction to complete the problem. All right, that's all for today. Make sure you're getting that work done. Have a good day.